What's up, guys? What's up? Well, it's been a while since we've done the Sunday Stockcast here, guys. Well, I'm trying to make an effort to make it more of a consistent thing. I think I'm back on track. We had a lot of stuff, me personally, that was going on. I was gone traveling, and then I had stuff with like my son and like other, I can make every excuse in the book. But yeah, but I think we're back on schedule now. Gonna keep to the schedule and start doing Stockcast, go over tickers with you guys and everything. See if we could get back a crowd in here to get everything going. Um, but yeah, I hope everyone's Father's Day weekend was good. I hope you guys got to spend time with your dads, have a cookout, go out to lunch or dinner or something. Um, Kind of relax away from the time from the screens and whatnot. I didn't really do much. I was supposed to get my son, but his mother decided not to, so that kind of sucked. But um, just been in here working pretty much most of the weekend. So as you could see, kind of, I don't know how much you could see as of right now, but Trade Factory is coming together. All the desks are in here, the monitors, just waiting on computers. We have TVs hung and all kinds of cool stuff in here. We have hoverboards and everything in here. The Trade Factory Albuquerque is almost done and set. I'm almost ready to start the Trade Factory in Dallas, which will be even bigger, and I'm really excited about that. So I'll have a little bit more say and pull on that, what goes on there in that Trade Factory. So here in the one in Albuquerque, I do share this office space, so um, don't can't really got to run it through other people before I can make changes and stuff. Um, so yeah, that's new. We've been killing it in the New Age Wall Street chat room. Everyone learning, and we got a super cool core group of guys. Everyone kind of trades a little bit different. Some people trade, more smaller caps, the meme stocks, things like that. We trade options. We got, guys that are more experienced. We got guys that are, less experienced. And everyone just, helping each other out, getting better every day, which is absolutely awesome. Really super proud of them, like seeing the big P&Ls and everything. So, really excited for that. But as far as other announcements, I think that's it, guys. Um, just trying to get the Trade Factory in here done. Um, if you could tell, it's still a little bit of a mess in here. I should have it all done and cleaned out this week. And then I will be in Dallas either the week after or so from today, but I'll still make sure that I make a priority to book my stuff to make sure that I'm here for the STOCKcast, okay? Um, and then the only other announcement thing that I kind of have is that for in January, I want to roll out to the trade spaces in Puerto Rico. So I want to, a bunch of New Age Wall Street guys out there go to the Puerto Rico to the trade space and roll out there, and for like a week we'll trade and just have a good time, kind of a summit type deal, and should be really fun. So I want to make sure that we are. I'm able to meet everyone in Puerto Rico. The trade spaces, they're absolutely awesome. So if you guys want to come, start looking at your flights and making arrangements to go in January. So in January we'll go, and it's cool to go during the summer because it's usually pretty cold everywhere, where we're at. And you get down there, it's like 80 degrees. You could go to the beach and stuff. It's really nice. So, um, yeah. If you guys have tickers you guys want me to go over or anything here, guys, make sure you leave them in the chat. We'll start going over tickers here. But before we do go ahead and get started, make sure that you do please like the video and subscribe to the channel, guys. It does help with the YouTube algorithm quite a bit, and I appreciate it. So let me go down here. We'll go ahead and get the screen share going. There we go. All right, so far here, guys, this is what we're looking at as far as the futures. So here's the S&P, the ES, right? Right here, and we opened up, or we were pushing up right at the open, and we got up here to the 41.52, and now we're kind of just riding the VWAP right here, kind of going sideways. Not too much action as of now. So I know everyone's calling like inflation fears, and everyone's calling for like a big drop and what have you, and we have lost the 50-day here on the SPY. So that very well may be a scenario that we could do, right? We may get a correction where we get down here towards 4,000 again, which would be, I welcome it. I would really like to see 4,400 again on the SPY, so that we could get those dip buys and run this back up again. I'm absolutely okay with it. So we'll, if it happens, it happens. We'll play the price action whichever way that it moves. For this week, as far as tickers and things here, guys, looking at tickers, I kind of went over with my room on. I had called out Etsy like on Twitter and like on the other stuff that I was looking at. And if you guys see, we have this really nice base right here. I believe this is gap down from the earnings, and then we have this really nice base just holding on. And then see if we're starting to put in these higher lows right here, starting to curl up. See if we could break this 172 to 175-ish area, and then break up and fill in this gap up to 184, and then 200 area. All right, so I really like this play. It may take a couple more days, maybe even a week, to set up a little bit better, but definitely on watch here for this to start curling up and start moving to the upside like this. All right. The other one that kind of looks like that, there's three other ones, two or three other ones that look kind of like this. The first one is snow. So this one is kind of like an inverse head and shoulders type deal, and then with this compression coming in. So head, shoulder, little shoulder kind of action right here. And then we have this area of resistance that we needed to break above this 253, 254 area. And then our goal would be for it to get to 300, 280, and then 300 on this snow. So what I was telling my guys though is that make sure that you're, make sure that you're minding the spread on this, because the spread was getting pretty nasty when I was trying to trade this the last time. When this kind of came up and held right here for it to move up, it didn't quite work. And then also the spread on like even the option premium was just pretty nasty. So keep your mind on that. Also PLTR guys, this was something I was trying to play to the downside right here, and I was able to get it to the downside, but I wanted this to come all the way back down to like $10, and it didn't. So we found that support right here where we had like kind of like this flag in this area, found support there, and then we're up ascending triangle for it to break this 2550 area, and then once we break there, we have some room to get to about 2830, right? So keep an eye on that this week if the market could move relatively, stay relatively bullish. And then we also have what was the other one? PLTR. Still Airbnb still looking pretty good right here, guys. So this is doing the same thing, little cup and handle action. So cup, handle, this if you come and you look at the 4-hour chart, you can see this signaling compression, and it wants to break to the upside right here. Now we're holding over this 150 area, so now we just need a little bit of move here to the upside on that one. So this was something that we alerted on the compression down here at the 135, 134 area, and it's been grinding up here ever since. So looking pretty nice. The other one is Fetu is what I've been playing. Same thing right here. So like on the daily, starting a signal compression here on this daily on this little sideways action, and then on the bigger time frame, if you come and you look, you got like this big just downward like wedge right here, and then it needs to break over this 160. It's compression, and for it to cross back up, and so your goal would be for it to come up to the 200. Okay, so that would be the goal on FUTU. Any questions on these tickers here, guys? See a few of you guys on here. If you guys have any other tickers or anything that you guys want me to go over, put them up. No other tickers? It's kind of weird because like I can't unless you guys write, I don't know who's watching or what have you. So, but yeah, so FETU. So just to write on the chat the ones that I'm looking at this week. So FETU, Snow, ABNB. What was the other one? PLTR. Are those ones? And then we also have Tesla right here, guys. So Tesla's in this nice ascending triangle offer right here, so you can see in the weekly, and then in the daily right here, you can see it a little bit better where it needs to stay above the 625, get over 630, and then see if we could get moving. Now the gamma stacked up here at 650, so the 650 is definitely the goal now on Tesla. So all the gamma expired. I shouldn't say all of it, but most of the gamma expired on Friday, so now it's moved up to the 650, and that's where the more than likely the price is going to move. What's my favorite setup? Compression. So that's I call it compression. I didn't know that it was necessarily like a thing. I don't know. So if you guys follow me on Twitter and you guys are pretty well versed in the Twitter community and things like that, there's a guy named I forgive me if I butcher your name, dude. He's Swedish, so I believe it's Christian Kulamagi, I believe is how it's done. And he trades the same thing. And basically what it is when you get a very tight consolidation, a very tight range and price, exactly like this Etsy. And then I'm basically trying to play the breakout for them. So the breakout to the upside whenever this works. So you can see where this is really tight right here based off of the TTM. This is a MACD crossed over on our TTM right here. So this is signaling direction. This is telling you compression. Just because you have compression and consolidation doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go up or it's necessarily go down. So we use the MACD to show us direction. And so this is showing that it should break up to the upside and give us this move to the upside. So this is my bread and butter setup, the compression breakout into expansion. And it happens quite a bit. It's happening on a lot of those tickers, you know, the meme stocks or, you know, Wall Street Bet type tickers right now that have come back down, that have found a base, like WKHS. WKHS right here, the same thing, right? So maybe not on this daily chart, but on this 4-hour chart, you can see where it's starting to show this compression right here where it wants to move back to the upside. You see? And then Airbnb right here. So you can see where we found this base right here, this little descending triangle, and you had all this compression right here. And then we got this move from 135. Now we're at 150. So this was our move so far on our trade for Airbnb. Have you ever used Heikin-Ashi sticks? Heikin-Ashi candles? Those are more used like in futures, dude. Heikin-Ashis. I find that I miss entries when I use Heikin-Ashis. So I don't like using them for stocks, but I know for trend stuff and like bigger things, people use them like in futures and stuff like that a lot better. So no, I don't. I have used them, but I don't like them. What are your thoughts on Wish and Sends? Oh, this is a really good question here, dude. I haven't really looked at these, so haven't quite looked at these. I see them pop up on the Flow Algo. If you guys, do you guys use Flow Algo? Anyone in here subscribe to Flow Algo? So this is my Flow Algo right here, guys. There is a discount code in the description if you guys want to sign up for this. I think it's like $25 for 25 days or something like that. So if you come in here, this is these are basically option sweeps and option blocks and things like that. And if you come in for SENS, they were really, really aggressive this week. I didn't play it at all, but I remember them calling it out. So these are all $5, $5, $5 calls for July 16th, June 18th for $4. But if you take a look at these, all the green ones are calls. There's nothing but calls in here that of this coming through right now. So a lot of speculation for it to continue going up. So if we take a look at like SENS right here, oops. Yeah, so right now this is pretty good. It came up to this 450. You would want to see where this breakout area right here, you see where this is old resistance, right? Resistance. Up here, this is support. So this was the breakout area. It came down and it popped above that, is validating the breakout area now as support. And as long as we hold above 336, 335 or so, we could get the next leg up on this. What's up, guys? What's up? I hope you guys had a good Father's Day weekend. So, you know, looking at the flow, they're talking about this getting to $5 within a month, a little less than a month, 3 weeks or so on this, and they're spending some decent cash on these calls. All right, same thing for Wish. So this is what I wanted to show you on Wish as well. So if you come over here, quite a bit of thank you, dude. Thank you. Same thing for Wish. 15 calls. You can see these big unusual ones right here for $12.50. For these ones were for this last week. They expired already. But there was a lot of bullish calls in here, bullish flow in order for it to continue going up. Now, this would have been my play right here, this base right here. So if I come to like this 4-hour chart, this, it's a little bit too volatile to signal that compression. But right here, you can see where it's signaling right here, right? This compression on the 4-hour. And you could see where the MACD is already starting to cross back to the upside. I really like this Wish play. So I'm gonna actually add this back, add this to my my alerts right here. All right, so alerts. So I'll put my alert right there for the breakout right here, and then I like this base that I put in, and this compression going sideways. So this one is a nice call. I do like this. I appreciate it. Which looks like a good for reversal to the downside. If it rejects up here at like $12 again tomorrow, then yes, I would say that we probably come back and test the range lows. Yes. Was thinking of getting into Algo, but hesitant. Your 2020 video about Amazon was that made me subscribe. Actually, awesome, dude. Yeah, I've been. Would you guys want an updated video on Algo and stuff like that? I've been meaning to do that, so I could do that this week and release it next week if you guys want me to do an updated video on Algo. But yeah, I still use it every day, guys. I still use it every day. It's right here. It's part of my, one of my tools I use. I'm partnered with them, so I affiliate with them. I don't make any money. Oh yeah, excuse me. I do make money from Algo. I don't make money from TraderSync. I'm also partnered with Blackbox and TraderSync, who is the journals as well. So, yep. Cheddar Flow. I like Cheddar Flow, dude. It's cheaper. I know everyone likes it because it's cheaper. I just don't like it. Doesn't give you customability that Algo does, and it doesn't have the voice AI. It's nice to have Algo with the voice AI, so then you don't necessarily have to actively look at it. You could just be trading and then be listening to the flow that's coming through, and then you build kind of like intuition to what you're listening for. And if you hear something aggressively coming through, then you could take a position or pull it up or what have you. Like ENCH, that was one of them last week. Let's see where this, I think it's ENCH. Oh, I don't know. It was one of those. But yeah. Is Algo better than black box stocks in your opinion? That's a really good question. It's going to be all based on preference. So I have both. Now, so the way I tell people like the difference between black box and Algo is that Algo is more like the iOS, and then black box is more like having an Android phone. There's lots more customability. There's lots more information on black box. But it doesn't have like the voice AI, and it doesn't look as pretty as this. So this, and this is obviously more expensive, so the Algo is. So if you're looking for something easy to use and very intuitive, to use and stuff, Algo is the way that you go. If you have to have every single data point available, then black box would be your way to go. But, there's like different sounds that come off of a black box, but I don't like it, dude. There's just too much. Just like the Cheddar Flow as well, it gives you like way too many sweeps. You just need the significant ones, and Algo gives you a nice filter of the significant flow that is going through, not every single big option sweep that's going through, if that makes sense. So that's a good question, Charles. Thoughts on Nvidia? Yeah, bro. We did really, really well in this Nvidia. This is something we went over like in our weekly discussion this week. I think I could take this off now. So we played this to the upside from down here on this little move down here. So if you come to the daily, right, you could see how this was. We had our cross here and this base, right, and so we played it up to 700, and then out above the 700, we started doing this flag and this like little like pennant type of formation, right? So something like this, right? And then we had the little leg up right here, the breakout where we came and revalidated 700 as support. But so I took a position on Tuesday, and then I totally forgot that we had Fed meeting on Wednesday. I think it was Monday or Tuesday I took position, and then Fed meeting on Wednesday. So then my bet was that we weren't going to have much of a move before the Fed meeting, but then after the Fed meeting, we would have that volatility back. And so this is what we played to the upside. But same thing with this Nvidia, guys. There's lots of flow up here for the 800, and 800 is that magnet where it wants to go up to test. So if you take a look here, so 780s, there's your 800s right here. So almost a million in that by July 16th. And there were some more as well. I believe there's 960s in here. So if the market could stay relatively bullish, and which the NASDAQ and the Qs are staying really bullish right now in relation to like the SPY, then I believe we got this. But I think that this is a gift right here. So how this got to the pivot and then pulled back here to the under 750. You know, this dip is going to be a gift here to be able to add for the next leg for it to go ahead and go up. That's a really good question, dude. There's only I've only ever done that one other time, and it was on Tesla. And it doesn't necessarily matter, dude. It gets priced in, and then it doesn't change. It doesn't change at all. What software am I using right now? So I use Thinkorswim for charts. I have Algo right here for my flow. I also use Spot Gamma. I'm not affiliated with Spot Gamma, but I use the Spot Gamma. This is my Spot Gamma stuff. And I use TraderSync for my journaling. And I'm also affiliated with Blackbox. And then for my broker, I'm affiliated with Cobra and Venom. So if you guys need a Venom or Cobra account, if you're under like 23, like they have a 3K minimum, which is awesome. If you're, really young, if not, it's to use Venom is 5K. It's really nice. And I love them. I love them that they're based in Texas. They're going to be right down the street from me in my office. We're going to wind up doing workshops and stuff together. So yeah. Alert set. Yeah, alert set. Let's set the alert. Power option. Yep. So those are those. And then a lot of what we're doing right now too is being dependent on Apple. And this is why I believe that the NASDAQ and the Qs are, so bullish right now, is just because of this move that we've been getting on Apple with this base that we had on. And this is that same move that you had asked me what I like as far as that move. And this is it right here, dude. This is that compression. So didn't quite signal on the weekly, but on the daily right here, this base that we put in, you see this compression right here, your cross. And so your entry would have been about right here, about 125. Then we're at 130 right now. There is 135 calls for Apple that are out there, and then but we gotta keep Apple strong if the NASDAQ and Qs are gonna keep on moving up. Do you still use Algo? Yes, I use Algo every single day. So if you become a member of my chat room, so if you become smash likes, guys. What? So like, oh yeah, please, if you could like the video, I definitely appreciate it, guys. But yes, so every day I have my Algo, guys, and basically like when I do my screen share looks like this if you're a member in my chat room. So then you don't have to pay for Algo. I basically put my Algo on the screen share like this. It looks more like this. And then you guys could see the Algo on my screen on the screen share if you're a member of my Discord chat room. So if you subscribe, it's newagewallstreet.com, and then you could see all the stuff in here, and it's part of my screen share. So this is the way I trade every day. You could see my executions, and I explain what's going on in the charts, and then and then we go from there. But this is pretty much what my stuff looks like every day. Yeah, 2-week trial, and then I think if you want to sign up for it, there with my code, it's like $25 for 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. So yeah, there's I really like it, and I think so. The regular price for it's like $150, dude. If you get one trade that makes you $150 out of the month, and it pays for itself, you should very well be able to make one trade to do $150. You know what I mean? So it's like being a mechanic, guys. You know what I mean? A mechanic isn't going to go to go to work with just a socket set, right? He's going to have air tools and power tools and everything to make his job easily, right? So I could come in and just trade out charts, but you want to make sure that you have the right tools to do the job correctly, so you're able to have as much information ready for you. Am I going to make any moves on the SPY? I don't necessarily trade the SPY, dude. I just use it as a gauge for sentiment and direction in the market. What I do is I do trade SPX on expiration days, but that just because there's a lot more volatility in it. I don't like if I take a couple contracts of the SPY and it moves 20 cents or something like that, I'm gonna make like what $100. But if I take them on the SPX, which is the same thing, I may make $1,000 or something. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily play the actually take contracts on the SPY. There are guys in my chat room that exclusively play the Qs and SPY and things like that with a smaller account, and they do fine. Yeah, same exact thing. They're both measuring the S&P. Yes, sir. Yep. So most of you guys found me off of the Flow Algo video. I'll have to post an update to that, like comparing it to the Cheddar Flow and the Black Box and stuff. I wanted to do a video of comparing all three of them together. So, and then that video is like over a year old now, so it could use some updating. Yeah, a lot of my members in my chat room joined because of that video too. So, and I haven't posted. I kind of resolved to not post, wins. I actually started a small account. I started a small account to be a little bit more relatable to my members and whatnot. There was a disconnect between me having these huge P&Ls and then them struggling, and I didn't like that. So I started all over, and I'm doing a small account and building that up, and so I'll be making more videos of that stuff and everything too. Cool. Do you guys have any other tickers you guys want me to go over for this week? I know a lot of people are like interested in like BBB, right? Or what is it, BB? Same thing right here. So starting to try to put a base, we could start curling up right here. And then if you guys are interested in like AMC, overall AMC like on this weekly, right? So not so much on the weekly, but the daily, making this big flag where it's putting in these higher lows. They're just walking this up with the gamma strikes here, guys. They had to close under 60 this week in order for them to make max profit on the gamma of those contract expirations. So next week it'll probably be 65 if we could get there, and then keep on going. So AMC and then GameStop. So GameStop, this one's actually a little holding this base here. Then let's see. Yeah, we went over PLTR. So PLTR I really like. If you take a look right here, this I think it's on this 4-hour chart. It's trying to break above this resistance right here at this 2550, and starting to kind of go sideways right here. So trying to play the breakout for this to go up above here. I really like that, but it needs to stay over the 2550. And then if we open tomorrow and then we reject up here, then we're probably going to get a pullback towards 23 to get some more buyers in here. What about PLTR? Neo's really nice too, guys. Been super bullish off this bottom play, and a lot stronger than Tesla as well. Just kind of taking a breather through this chop, so this previous chop area right here. But if we get above like this 49 area, then we have 50, and then it could potentially keep on going. But 50 is definitely the magnet for it to get to. Apple, we just went over. PayPal. Yeah, PayPal was really strong the other day. Yeah, so Apple, Neo, Naked. Oh, I don't touch things that are under $1, dude. I'm sorry. I won't even comment on this one. Pinterest. Oh, Pinterest was one, I think. Yeah. So Pinterest was one that we are looking at here. That's moving to the upside to here now. Now on this chart, it doesn't really look like much, but it does need to reject right here. So you see where this previous resistance right here, and right here was right here. It does need to reject right here, which it's already doing, and then kind of consolidate and go sideways, and then we'll get that next leg up. So I do believe that we hit this. This is a big resistance. We got to accumulate a little bit more, and then we could start making this next move to the upside. Does that make sense? What's up, guys? Nice to appreciate you guys joining us. X stock. So like this is steel, right? Yeah. This is weird that still the price oh, there it is. You know what? This is all tied to like what the SPY is doing and everything right now. So like if you come and you take a look at like the banks, so the financial sector, so JP Morgan, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo. All of these took a freaking hit this week. So if the market starts, nosediving this week, I'm going to be looking at playing the financials because these are already the sector. This is the sector that's showing the most weakness. So the tech sector right now is showing relative strength. And it's undeniable the relative strength that the tech sector has had. So I'm not going to try to fade something that is showing that much strength. But these that are showing that weakness, I will fade the heck out of these this week on the financial side if the SPY and everything the market turns relatively bearish. Does that make sense? You guys could see this, right? So how all these banks are, going down when you got tickers like Nvidia, right? Look at how different they are. You know what I mean? So Amazon. Oh, Amazon's a good one. That's a nice call out. Prime Day tomorrow. What are you guys buying on Prime Day? You guys have your debit cards ready for tomorrow? My Discord link. So it's just if you go to newagewallstreet.com, it's in there. So it's down at the bottom on the webpage. On Amazon, dude, this is a really freaking nice setup, bro. Like on the bigger time frame. We were kind of joking in the chat room the other day, and joking about buying 3600s for like July, and then even buying 4000s for like September or something like that, maybe even end of year. But if you look at this is someone asked a little while ago what my favorite setup is. This is it. This is it before it happens right here on this Amazon. With all this just sideways flag action going, back and forth right here. Look at this compression where it's signaled right here in this TTM, and now we're starting to curl up with the move that we've had over the last 2 weeks. So we're getting up here towards where no man's land here, where there's hardly any resistance. We're going to break above the, as long as we could stay above the 3,500, 3,600 could come pretty quickly, and then 4,000, maybe, for earnings, right? So for Q2 earnings, but 4,000 definitely for sure on deck, I believe, for Amazon. I really like this. Is just premium on it is expensive as shit to do things like that. So if you could afford premiums to do those types of things, I think that's the play that we're going to be doing in the chat room between us is 3,600 next, as long as the market could stay up, and then move to 4,000 as kind of a bigger play. Did I go over steel? I think I seen the steel thing, and I kind of went to banks because I seen this drop. But yeah, so with this having the weakness that I had this week, kind of the same thing. I would expect, if the market stays relatively bearish, we get back to $20 right here, right? So $20, and then see if we could accumulate a little bit more, and then push more then at that point. But it's dependent overall on the ticker, on the market. I use debit spreads to make money off of it. Cool. Very nice. Very, very nice. Awesome, guys. Any other tickers? Home Depot has room to come down back below 300. Um, Shop, ooh. So Shop, I don't trade, dude. Just because the spreads in it are just ridiculous. If you look in here, like the way it closed on Friday, so 1468 and then 1473, dude. How do you play something with the fucking $5 spread, bro? I'm not talking crap to you personally. I'm just asking a rhetorical question. You know what I mean? But yes, so this is again my setup, right? So again, my setup you guys see in action, compression, this cross right here. Look how big of a move that you freaking get off of my system off of this. Um, if you guys can find another system that triggers and gives you, a $200 move on the ticker, let me know. So, but yeah, absolutely 1500 the magnet. Let's go ahead and test, that 1500. We may pull back a little bit and then, maybe flag off of this. But this is looking pretty good, pretty bullish for Shopify. So I just don't like it so much because even so with the spread that's on here, it transfers into a big spread on the option premium, and it could fucking kill you, dude. If you do not have a bigger account, and please do not play this. Like, if you are going to trade it, just a couple contracts is good enough with this volatility in order for you to make some decent money. Shop T. Oh, there was people paying what is that? The AHT. This AHT is looking nice right here. So you see again, base right here, compression, this cross. It's moving up, pulled back a little bit on Friday, this last week, off of this resistance, but the target would be $10 on this for this to continue going up. This is going to be another big one, and then the ALT is trying to make that same move to curl up. Sorry, you just reminded me there with that TRCH. So TRCH. Oh, this is already pretty. I don't know, dude. I don't know on this one. I don't really have. Ooh, this is all-time highs. Let me see here. Ooh, so there's a 12% short float on it. I'm sure we pretty much got all the shorts out of here. So, but yeah, we could continue to run on this. We just got to stay above this 676, which is to the tick where it went up to. So we'll have to see the way that this looks in pre-market. So the way that this looks on pre-market will say a lot. If it rejects, right? So if we look, relatively weak in pre-market, then I would fade this back down. So I would fade it back down. But if we gap up and we're over the 675 and stuff that we have in pre-market, absolutely, keep that train going. They're gonna pay dividends too. Cool. NET. Oh, this one's already made that move, dude. So this was my move right here. You can see where it came up and then the re-up here for the move. So you'd have to wait for a pullback. So if it comes back and revalidates 100 and it holds 100, that would be where I get in for the continuation to go in. But you gotta wait for the pullback. Please don't play the breakout. That's where you get screwed and you get stuck holding the bag on that. And then Square is absolutely awesome as well. I seen where we had this compression here to the side too. We came back, validated support, and now we're trying to get to the 250. So 250 is going to tell us if we're going to keep on going or we're going to reject and come back down, okay? Cool. Awesome, guys. Wasn't expecting so many people to come because since I hadn't been doing STOCKcast the last few weeks, but I usually do this every Sunday at the same time, 8:30 Eastern, or excuse me, 8 o'clock Eastern. So if you want to come out, hang out, talk stocks, if you guys have stuff in your personal trading, like psychology stuff, or just personal stuff that you're working on in your trading, like theory, um, anything technical stuff, I'm happy to answer in any type of way on Sundays. Bring all your different questions about your trading and things like that, and I will help you the best that I can. Okay. Um, so I left my list up to the top of the tickers I'm personally looking at for this weekend. Um, if you have anyone else, make sure that you follow me on Twitter as well. My at is at New Age Wall Street with just ST for street, and you could also email me cruise at newagewallstreet.com. And if you want to send me trade ideas, you want to send me anything, just make sure that you know a little bit talk more about my membership. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I still actually have where it's a lifetime membership for like $2.99. It's still up. I meant to take it down, but if you guys get to it before I take it down, take advantage. I think that's the best value in like all of trading, guys. So the way that we do every morning is we have a pre-market watch list, and we do pre-market plan every morning. So I'm going to plan out, give you the tickers that we're looking at that are of interest for me for the day, and then I'll walk you through the trade. So I actually screen share on Zoom. I screen share what I'm doing, and I'm showing you what I'm doing and the thought process of what's going on. And so I'm basically telling you the way that the tickers are going to move before it happens. And my chat room gets, they're like, oh, you have a crystal ball, you just know. And I'm like, no, it's just the way that through experience and through the way the system works. I could tell the way that the tickers are going to move. So on my screen share, I will show it to you, show you everything on there. Well, I'm here to trade with you through the open for till like about 12:30 Eastern, and I usually go to the gym or grab lunch or whatever at that time. Come back for power hour. Mondays, we have over 200 members in the chat room. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays now we do aftermarket review. So Mondays we do aftermarket review, just kind of review the day, what happened, go over our trades and stuff. Wednesday we have midweek review where after the market close we go over, and the point of that is to make sure that like if you had a red beginning of the week, I don't want you to close the rest of the week on like a bad note and for you to be red on the week, right? There should be some type of way that we could pivot on Wednesdays for you to finish the week green or at least break even. So that's what our goal is by having that meeting on Wednesdays. And then on Sundays before this meeting right here that we have just overall review of the week, and then getting prepared for the next week, going over tickers, strategy, technical for our system, just any type of stuff that you want to come to for studying. We go over that. So and then we have members that just help each other out on there. We have swing ideas in there as well. I share my executions and all that stuff. So and then you get access to all the indicators. So all the indicators that you see here, the colored candles and everything, you get access to that. We have a reference library of like a bunch of custom indicators that you could use, and there's a lot more I'm probably forgetting, but yeah. But if you have any specific questions on the membership or whatever, just let me know, and then I'm happy to answer. I'm happy to answer it, and then go over stuff with you. So, but yeah, we'd be honored if you want to come join us. We have an awesome core group of guys. One guy, his core thing is trading these meme stocks, and he made like 20,000 this week, just one day. So one day he made on that RKT, AMC, and stuff like that. Another guy, he just plays small caps exclusively. Freaking hit the shit out of Wish on Friday. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. Oh, hey, there's Chongo. Chongo could tell you everything that we do. So Chongo's a member in the room. So yeah, if you guys want to ask Chongo, I'll let you know. But yeah, we have scanners in the room. I have different scanners that are scanned. I could help you setting up your Thinkorswim, so then you could have the squeeze scan set up. And we also, like I said, I also share my flow algo. So So then you don't have to pay for the flow algo. It's part of your membership. This is the way I share my screen, so then you could see the flow algo. And even if I leave the office, I leave the screen share up, so then you could still see the flow algo and stuff. Oh, there you are. Cool, bro. Welcome. I see you, brother. Awesome, dude. Yeah, we'll get to work. We'll get to work. We'll see if we have a good day. So a nice profitable day tomorrow, right? I like your name too, by the way. Your screen name. Um, all right, guys. I'm gonna go. I haven't eaten or anything. I've been here working all day. Hope to see you guys in the chat room if you guys want to join. And if you guys want to just come hang out next Sunday, we'll do STOCKcast next Sunday as well. Okay. So next Sunday we'll do STOCKcast, and then if you want to bring tickers, you want to just hang out, get ready for the week, and then on Wednesdays after the close, like the last half hour of Power Hour and the close, we also do. I'm gonna start going live just to review trades and hang out on Wednesdays too. I used to do it on Fridays and trade live on Fridays, but the trading was getting to be freaking awful on Fridays, and people were like, "Well, what do you do? Like, what do you actually do? Like, you don't even trade." And it was just that there was nothing to trade on Fridays. So we'll do more of like a review thing and like go over tickers and trade the last Power Hour. See if we can make some taco money together and stuff on Wednesdays. All right. So come look out for the notification for us to go live on Wednesdays as well. Okay. But I hope you guys stay profitable, stay money biased, guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Okay.